Good morning. Welcome to our hybrid virtual in-person service. My name is Tara and I use she, her pronouns. And I would like to thank you for attending this morning's Dharma family and Keto Kai service. We'll begin the service with a moment of quiet sitting. Reverend C.J. Dunford will strike the bell and we will sit for 1 or 2 minutes to quiet our minds and prepare to hear the Dharma. Then they will strike the bell again and we will continue with the service.
Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda 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 Namanda.
Reverend CJ will now chant the Sambutsuge, which is on page 79 of the large service book.
gen기기 이진무곡 뇨세엔묘 무요토샤 니지갓마니 슈코엔뇨 가이시논페 윤약주목 뇨라요겐 조세무린 쇼가그다용 고르지뽀 가이몬쇼진 삼마이지에 이토금무룡 슈쇼케우 진타이센넨 쇼붓호카이 그진진노 그고가이타이 무묘요근유 세손요무 닌노시시 진토금무려 그 큰 고다이 지혜 진묘 고묘이소 신도다이셈 간가사붓 사이쇼호 가도쇼지 미프게단 흐세조이 가인인쇼진 뇨세삼마이 지혜이조 고세토크분 부교시감 이사이크크 이사다얌 개시유붓 야크센노크맘 무료다이쇼 슈뇨고자 그요이사이 시토쇼붓 푸뇨그도 겐쇼프약 히요고자 쇼붓세카이 푸푸하게 무슈셋도 고묘시쇼 헨키쇼곡 뇨세쇼진 이진난뇨 요가사붓 고크도다이지 고슈키묘 도조초셋 고크뇨나이온 니무토소 가토아이민 노닷니사이 지포라이쇼 신넷쇼조 이토가콕 게라크암논 고붓신묘 제가신쇼 혼간노히 리키쇼쇼욕 지포세솜 지혜무게 조료시솜 지가신교 계료신시 쇼큐도 그추 가교쇼진 닌주프케 나만다부 나만다부 나 의식도그 묘도세이사이 노혼모다이심 오조흐 안나고 나모아미다붓 나모아미다붓 나만다붓 나만다붓 나만다 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 나만다
Please rise if you are able. To follow along with the Gatha, I know we can be close together, which is on the handout. Then please remain standing for the reading of the Golden Chain 2.
It's a little different from what we've done with this song in the past. Plug in.
It's the remix. I know we can be close, together close. 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 It's shorter than most. Come live the Dharma, come live the Dharma, be in the light. Dharma, come live the Dharma, be in the light. Wisdom and compassion will make all things right. Wisdom and compassion, everything's gonna be alright. Wisdom and compassion will make all things right. Wisdom and compassion, everything's gonna be alright.
I know we can be
More gentle and kind. I know we can be more gentle and kind. I know we can be more gentle and kind. I know we can be more gentle and kind.
attachment.
Your heart they will blind. Embrace the Sangha. Embrace the Sangha. Push your burdens aside. Sangha. Embrace the Sangha. Push your burdens aside. Wisdom and compassion. Take the plunge, oh what a ride. Wisdom and compassion is just the perfect guide. Wisdom and compassion, take the plunge, oh what a ride. Wisdom and compassion, it's just the perfect guide.
I know we can be
Close, together close. I know we can be close, together close. I know we can be close, together close. I know we can be close, together close.
wisdom and compassion.
We'll make all things right. Wisdom and compassion, everything's gonna be alright. Wisdom and compassion will make all things right. Wisdom and compassion, everything's gonna be alright.
Thank you so much, Di and Lauren, for leading us in our Gatha today. All right. We will now recite the Golden Chain 2 on page 15 of the large service book. Golden Chain 2. I am a link in the Buddha's golden chain of love that stretches around the world. I must keep my link bright and strong. I will try to be kind and gentle to every living thing and protect all who are weaker than myself. I will try to think pure and beautiful thoughts, to say pure and beautiful words, and to do pure and beautiful deeds, knowing that on what I do now depends not only my happiness or unhappiness, but also that of others. May every link in the Buddha's golden chain of love become bright and strong. May we all attain perfect peace. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda. You may all be seated. We will now have a children's Dharma message by Reverend CJ.
Good morning, everyone. The Gatha was great. I was raised in a Pentecostal charismatic church, so I was starting to get the feels. First Buddhist minister to speak in tongues, maybe. Today, for my Dharma family service message, I wanted to talk a little bit about family, because today's Kerokai, which is a day where we honor our elders. That includes our family that's here with us, our ancestors, and the people who help us every day. If you could join me in Gasho, I'd like to recite the name of the Buddha. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda. 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 So in his writings, our founder, Venerable Shinran, talks about the Buddha as our parents, and about Buddha's love for us is like that of a parent for their children. So I found this book about love and family, and I wanted to share that with you today. You see, our families can look very different. Sometimes we have one parent, sometimes we have two or more. Sometimes we're related to our family by blood, and sometimes we're not. But we are still family, because family is an expression of love. When I first came to the Berkeley Buddhist Temple, I felt loved because I met Judy Kono, Reverend Matsumoto, Tara, and Bradley, and you were all my family. And my Sangha feels like my family. So today at BBT, as we honor Kerokai, and we think about our parents, our elders, our grandparents, and so many others who support us, I wanted to share this book with you. It might look familiar because I used it a few months ago, but it's a really nice book, and if you're like me, you probably forgot about it. So I want to share this book called Love Makes a Family. Love is waking up bright and early. Love is baking a special cake. Love is knowing where everything is. Love is lending a helping hand. Love is watching from the front row. Love is playing on the weekend. Love is making things better again. Love is washing away the day. Love is reading one more book. Love is chasing away monsters. Love is a kiss before bed, good night. Whether you have 2 moms, 2 dads, 1 parent, or no parent, or one of each. Maybe no parent too. There's one thing that makes a family, and that's love. Okay. Oh, it didn't go off. Hello? No, I'll just turn. You want to do it? Okay, so I hope you like the book. I pardon the technical difficulties. I also hope that when you're with your family and when you come to the Berkeley Buddhist Temple and you're with the Sangha here, that you feel love too. Let's all take some time today to express our appreciation for our elders who've done so much to ensure that we're able to come here together, to listen to the Buddha Dharma as a big family. With that, I'd like to conclude my family Dharma message for the day. So please put your hands together as we recite the name of the Buddha. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda. Namanda. Namanda.
Thank you, Reverend CJ, for your wonderful Dharma message. So now we would like to welcome the following new guests, and in advance I apologize if I mispronounce your name. You're welcome to stand if you're able or wave to be recognized. So welcome to Cameron. Thank you for joining us. And Blake. And then Seth. Larry. Venkata. Sushant. Vivekanatha. Radhika. Thank you all for joining us, and you're also welcome to stay for our social afterwards. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask us. All right. So so if you notice, we didn't do our birthday lottery last month, so we're doing it this month. And so we wanted to say happy birthday every month. So we have happy birthday to 8 and Beryl. If you would like to enter into the next month's drawing, you can submit your name to the temple office, and we'll draw it on the first Sunday of November. All right. So now I will draw from the bucket. And congratulations, 8. You've won a gift card as a birthday gift from the temple, and the temple office will contact you to send you the gift. So happy birthday to all the October birthdays. And if anyone else has an October birthday after the service, you're welcome to pick one item from this lovely basket that Rumi put together. So. All right, so now we're going to sing have a happy birthday song. Hope you all have a wonderful birthday. Okay, so now I'll read the announcements that have been submitted. If you have an announcement to be read at the Sunday service to be included in the announcement slide, please send it to the temple office by Friday before the service. All right, so our first one is we have the estate planning webinar for the benefit of Berkeley Buddhist Temple, which is on Thursday, October 13th at 6 p.m. And so you can come to learn about options to benefit the Berkeley Buddhist Temple with estate planning, and you can register on our website. Next Sunday, we have the interfaith panel. It's October 16th at 9:30 a.m. The subject is hate. What can the faith community do about the hate that seems to be all around us? We also have our online meditation and discussion on Wednesday, October 26th at 7 p.m., and you can sign up on our website. And our next BBT Dharma, which is a monthly online study session on Buddhist cosmology, will be on Wednesday, October 27th at 6:30 p.m., and you can also sign up on the website. And just as a reminder for those of you who will join us in person, next Sunday, October 16th, the Jodo Shinshu Center parking lot won't be available due to an event that's happening at the Jodo Shinshu Center. So please plan accordingly to allow for some extra time to find street parking. All right, so now the students will be dismissed to their classes, and so the Dharma students, you're welcome to come up to the front in Oshoko and go to your classrooms. Everyone else, you are invited to remain for the adult Dharma message. We will now have an adult Dharma talk by Reverend CJ.
Hello? Good morning, everyone, again. Oh, I need my notes. If you please join me in Gasho, I'd like to share some words from Shinran. As for me, Shinran, I have never said the Nembutsu even once for the repose of my departed father and mother. For all sentient beings, without exception, have been our parents and siblings in the course of countless lives and many states of existence. On attaining Buddhahood after this present life, we can lead every one of them to nirvana. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda. 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 I'm going to take off my mask because my glasses get all foggy. The passage that I just shared for today's Go Sunday is an account of a statement made by our founder, Venerable Shinran, by his student, Yuimbo. And I wanted to share this passage because it has a nuanced message within it that says a few different things that are relevant for today's Kerokai service. In this passage, Master Shinran is responding to a Buddhist practice which is still common today in many lineages of Buddhism. And that is the transference of merit for those who have died in order that they might achieve a better rebirth. Or in the Pure Land Buddhist tradition, for them to be reborn in the Pure Land. This is in part why in Buddhism we have so many funerals and memorial services. In most lineages of Buddhism, these services are a chance for us to cultivate merit by making offerings to the Buddha, chanting the sutras, and in a sense, to care for our departed loved ones. In other contexts, this idea of merit transference also plays into the significance of filial piety, of honoring our elders and our ancestors. The idea in the Pure Land Buddhism specifically is that saying the name of Buddha or Nembutsu is another way of directing merit so that we can cultivate this supportive practice to help others. That's why Shinran says that I haven't said the Nembutsu for the repose of my departed father and mother. Venerable Shinran states that he doesn't do those things, not because he doesn't care about his family, but because he understands that humans are inherently incapable of cultivating merit for ourselves and for others. He asserts later in that text that the Nembutsu is not an act of our own calculation that we can use to help ourselves or to help others. Because we lack the wisdom to truly cultivate such good in our lives. Rather, the Nembutsu is an expression of the Buddha's merit, Buddha's love and compassion, which is directed towards each of us. Rather than trying to cultivate love and compassion through our own activities, the best we can do is accept the guidance and wisdom of Buddha working in our lives. In many ways, Master Shinran is encouraging us to pursue awakening through reliance on the working of Buddha, so that we ourselves will become Buddha. And then, once that happens, we can truly be efficacious in helping others. Venerable Shinran also states that all sentient beings, without exception, have been our parents and siblings in the course of countless lifetimes and many states of existence. Here, he's pointing towards the Buddhist teachings on transmigration and pratitya samutpada, which we often call interdependence. These are ultimate truths that are really difficult for us to wrap our heads around because they require us to let go of the notion of selfhood as we commonly think about it. These truths teach us that the self is not an isolated, independent structure of being, rather that we exist provisionally, based on the many causes and conditions that exist around us throughout time. If we dwell too deeply on these teachings, then it might feel a bit pessimistic or nihilistic. We want to feel proud of who we are as individuals, with our own histories, our struggles and victories, and our own uniqueness in how we look, how we act, and how we dress. But ultimately, all those things are empty, and that's the true reality of our existence. However, there's another way of thinking about the emptiness of our selfhood that can be liberating and joyful, and that's part of what we're celebrating today for our Kero service. We express our gratitude for our elders, for the leaders, the teachers, and friends who have made our lives possible. We don't have to entirely let go of a sense of self, especially when we're able to celebrate and acknowledge the important role that others have taken in making us who we are today. With that, I'd like to express my humble gratitude for all the elders in our Sangha who have supported me and loved me throughout the years. Whether that be in cooking dinner for our college student visitors, playing bingo, or having lively discussions over tea and snacks, or in a book clubs or dharminars. You all mean so much to me. And just a few kind words that we might share after services. I really appreciate you in my life. I wouldn't be here today as a minister without your support and your love and help. I'd like to close my Dharma talk today by reading a hymn by Venerable Shinran. We sing this as a song called Ondoksam. So please join me in Gassho. Such is the benevolence of Amida's great compassion that we must strive to return it, even to the breaking of our bodies. Such is the benevolence of the masters and pure true teachers that we must endeavor to repay it, even to our bones becoming dust. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda. 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 Okay, that will conclude our service for this morning. I'd like to thank you, Tara, for being a wonderful chairperson. Thank you very much. Thank you to Bradley and Myron for their help during today's live streaming. Thank you to Ryan and Tony for monitoring the chat room and our YouTube channel. Thank you to Emiko, Di, Lauren, and the music committee for the wonderful music today. And thank you to the October Toban for preparing refreshments. This concludes our service for today. Thank you to everyone who joined us live in the temple and for everyone who joined us virtually online.